Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Air China 2109er. Ready for pushback at 34. Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Lufthansa 2064 is on approach. Air China 2109er. Cleared for pushback. Lufthansa 2064 cleared to land runway 09er. Bali ground. Air China 2109er. Ready to taxi. Air China 2109er. Taxi to runway 09er. Bali ground. Lufthansa 2064 taxi to the gates. Lufthansa 2064 taxi to gate 34.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Air India 5009er ready for pushback at 20. Air India 5009er cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Hainan 7934 is on approach. Hainan 7934 cleared to land runway 09er.
Air India 5009er taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Air China 2109er. Ready for takeoff runway 09er. Air China 2109er. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Cargolux 5709er. Cleared for pushback.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Hainan 7934 taxi to gate 20.
Bali ground. Cargolux 5709er. Ready to taxi.
Bali Tower. Air India 5009er ready for takeoff runway 09er. Air India 5009er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Cargolux 5709er. Taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Ablux 6162 is on approach. Ablux 6162 cleared to land runway 09.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Malaysian 90337 ready for pushback at 65. Malaysian 90337 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Wiz 3960 is on approach. Wiz 3960 cleared to land runway 09.
Bali ground. Malaysian 90337 ready to taxi. Malaysian 90337 taxi to runway 09. Malaysian 90337 hold position. Malaysian 90337 continue taxi.
Bali ground. Ablux 6162 requesting taxi to the gates. Ablux 6162 taxi to gate 35.
Bali Tower, Cargolux 5709 ready for takeoff runway 09.
Bali Tower, good evening. Etihad 64904 is on approach.
Bali ground, Wiz 3960 requesting taxi to the gates. Cargolux 5709 cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Etihad 64904 clear to land runway 09.
Malaysian 90337 cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Wiz 3960 taxi to gate 65.
Etihad 3879 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Etihad 3879 ready to taxi. Etihad 3879 taxi to runway 09. Bali ground. Etihad 64904 requesting taxi to the gates. Etihad 64904 taxi to gate 27.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Malaysian 5861 ready for pushback at 25. Malaysian 5861 cleared for pushback.
Etihad 64904 hold position. Etihad 64904 continue taxi.
Bali ground. Malaysian 5861 ready to taxi. Malaysian 5861 taxi to runway 09.
Bali Tower, good evening. Astral 8504 is on approach. Astral 8504, cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good evening. Atlas Air 5843, ready for pushback at 32. Atlas Air 5843, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower at Etihad 3879er, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Atlas Air 5843, ready to taxi. Atlas Air 5843, taxi to runway 09er.
Etihad 3879er, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Astral 8504, requesting taxi to the gates. Bali Tower, good evening. Saudia 7902 is on approach. Saudia 7902, cleared to land runway 09er.
Malaysian 5861, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Astral 8504, taxi to gate 32.
Bali clearance, good evening. BedX 5957, ready for pushback at 33. BedX 5957, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. China Southern 5352 is on approach. China Southern 5352, cleared to land runway 09er.
BedX 5957, taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower, good evening. Jordanian 4872 is on approach. Jordanian 4872, clear to land runway 09er. Bali Tower, Atlas Air 5843, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Saudia 7902, requesting taxi to the gates. Saudia 7902, taxi to gate 25.
Bali clearance, good evening. Avianca 9339er, ready for pushback at 67.
Atlas Air 5843, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Avianca 9339er, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, China Southern 5352, requesting taxi to the gates. China Southern 5352, taxi to gate 33.
Bali ground, Avianca 9339er, ready to taxi. Avianca 9339er, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Jordanian 4872, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good evening. Super Green 1242 is on approach. Super Green 1242, clear to land runway 09er.
Jordanian 4872, taxi to gate 67.
Avianca 4313, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Avianca 9339er, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Avianca 4313 ready to taxi. Avianca 4313 taxi to runway 09er.
Avianca 90339er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower FedEx 59er57 ready for takeoff runway 09er. FedEx 59er57 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground Super Green 1242 requesting taxi to the gates. Super Green 1242 taxi to gate 08. Bali clearance good evening KLM 8265 ready for pushback at 12.
Bali Tower Avianca 4313 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Avianca 4313 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
KLM 8265 cleared for pushback. Bali ground KLM 8265 ready to taxi. KLM 8265 taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower KLM 8265 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Speedbird 2201 ready for pushback at 22.
KLM 8265 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Speedbird 2201 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Speedbird 2201 ready to taxi. Speedbird 2201 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Etihad 8441 ready for pushback at 02. Etihad 8441 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Etihad 8441 ready to taxi. Etihad 8441 taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower. Etihad 8441 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Etihad 8441 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Speedbird 2201 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Air India 8126 is on approach. Air India 8126 cleared to land runway 09er.
Speedbird 2201 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Fly B 902 903 ready for pushback at 29er. Fly B 902 903 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Fly B 902 903 ready to taxi. Fly B 902 903 taxi to runway 09er.
Lioniter 1137 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground. Air India 8126 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground. Lioniter 1137 ready to taxi. Lioniter 1137 taxi to runway 09er.
Air India 8126 taxi to gate 12.
Bali Tower, good evening. Jordanian 5904 is on approach. Jordanian 5904 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Qatari 1469 ready for pushback at 19er.
Bali Tower. Lioniter 1137 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Qatari 1469 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Qatari 1469 ready to taxi. Qatari 1469 taxi to runway 09er.
Lioniter 1137 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Jordanian 5904 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower. Fly B 902 903 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Jordanian 5904 taxi to gate 05.
Fly B 902 903 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Saudia 1160 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Argentina 6101 ready for pushback at 16. Argentina 6101 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Argentina 6101 ready to taxi. Argentina 6101 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Qatari 1469 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Bali ground. Saudia 1160 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower. Good evening. China Eastern 90336 is on approach.
Saudia 1160 taxi to gate 16.
China Eastern 90336 clear to land runway 09er.
Qatari 1469 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Alitalia 90723 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Argentina, 6101, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Alitalia 9723, ready to taxi.
Argentina 6101, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Alitalia 9723, taxi to runway 09er.
China Eastern 90336 is going around.
Bali Tower, good evening, Virgin 9032 is on approach. Virgin 9032 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Ethiopian 6911 ready for pushback at 31.
Bali Tower, good evening. Ethiopian 2054 is on approach.
Bali Tower, Alitalia 9723, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Ethiopian 2054 cleared to land runway 09er.
Ethiopian 6911 cleared for pushback.
Alitalia 9723 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Ethiopian 6911 ready to taxi. Ethiopian 6911 taxi to runway 09.
Bali ground, Virgin 9032, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good evening. Jordania 2806 is on approach.